Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness. Good evening. Happy Wednesday, my friends. It is so good to be back with you again. Oh my goodness. I feel like we just did this. Hello, Paulette. Paulette gets the gold star for being the first one here tonight. Lauren is here. Julie's here. Lissa's here. Hello, my friends. So, a really interesting thing happened. I finally started to understand exactly the delay that happens from StreamYard to YouTube and vice versa, because I use StreamYard as my streaming platform service, right? In order to share my link with Instagram, I ended up going to the actual YouTube link. And so I had it open on my in my window next to the StreamYard thing, and I still do. And what I noticed, which was really really interesting, is as I happened to flip over to that window, I saw that the message from Paulette had gone through and it hadn't come through on StreamYard yet. And there's like a solid 5-second delay between communication with StreamYard and YouTube. So your comments, as I'm seeing them, you said them like 5 seconds ago. And on the flip side, though, my responses are also a 5-second delay, which I just thought was really interesting. I wasn't quite sure exactly mathematically what the delay was, but now I know. It's fascinating. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Andy. Of course, I will have you know, sir, that I thought of you today because I filmed a whole bunch of videos today. I filmed at least half of my November content today. It is done. I'm ahead of the game. It feels amazing. But if my voice sounds tired, that is why. And if my brain starts to go, that's why. I've literally been staring at and talking to a camera all day today. But in one of my videos, I can't remember if it was a vlog that's going up or if it was the goals video that I just did, I used the word doohickey. Like completely 100% naturally used the word doohickey. And as I was editing, I was like, oh my gosh, that's hysterical. So I really do use the word doohickey in my everyday vocabulary. But I thought of you as I was editing the video and saw that or heard that and was reminded. Like I knew it was coming because I had said it earlier today, but I was like, man, I really do use the word doohickey. That is so funny. So, you know, just thought you should know, Andy, that I thought of you because of the word doohickey today. So anyway, hello friends. Welcome, welcome. I am excited to chat with you guys tonight about what heaven only knows. So if you have any particular topics, anything on your heart, anything on your mind, anything that you want to talk about tonight, feel free to leave a comment and let me know, because I have been talking about a whole lot of things today, but I don't know what to talk to you guys about today. But first, we can do a little bit of highs and lows sharing. This is your opportunity to share the highs, the highlight of the week, if you will, no matter how small. We like to celebrate things big and small here. And on the flip side, if you have a low that you want to share for the week, feel free to share that with the community as well. Feel no obligation to share as such, but we are open to hearing your struggles and supporting your struggles and all of that jazz. Thank you, Paulette. I love it too. And I was reminded how much I loved it when I styled it today. I was like, yes, this look is right for me. I love it so much. And I'm really curious to know, like, because I lopped off so much of it, like, how am I going to feel when it's like an inch or two longer? When it's like long hair again, but like not as long as it was. I don't know. I love it. I still love it. So it was the right choice. It was definitely the right choice. You know what I'm noticing in my hair though, y'all, is the tinsel that is in the front of my hair. I don't know if you can actually see it. I don't Oh, no, it doesn't come across on the camera. You can't see it. But I have tinsel running through my hair that I did not put there. The good Lord put it there. Tinsel, by that I mean shiny silver hairs. And I have a bunch of them in the front, but like I'm starting to see random ones throughout my scalp. And I was like, well, if they keep coming in shiny silver, at least it'll be like, look, I have tinsel in my hair. All right. But I'm starting to go gray, y'all. I'm starting to go gray. Hair by hair. I'm starting to go gray. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. So, does anybody have any highs and lows that they would like to share? I need to come up with some. What is my high? I'll tell you what my low is. My low is I did a killer leg workout yesterday and I am paying. I'm paying so hard for it today. I can't even tell you. Like, I don't know what it is about legs for me. Like, sore I can do, and maybe it's just because I can work my legs harder. I don't know what it is, but like when I'm sore because of a lifting workout, like in my back or in my chest or in any upper body, it's not debilitating to me. But when I do leg day and I cross that line, and it's a very fine line for me, um, it is debilitating pain. Stairs are the worst thing that has ever been created. Going from the sitting to the standing position is the worst thing. And I'm experiencing that today. And I because I had to film and I'm like, I don't have time for this baloney. I have to get this going. Um, I took Advil today. I gave up. I did an elliptical workout. I didn't lift anything, and I took Advil because I'm like, I need to not be in enough pain so I can actually like do my work today and film videos. Granted, I'm seated the whole time, but it doesn't change the fact that like when you're in pain, it uses more energy, you know? Susan, hello. It is good to see you. So that's my low. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate. Why won't it click? Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, my mouse is acting all sorts of funny. Looking forward to all the kids that will be visiting on Monday. Oh, how lovely. Doesn't show here, but I've noticed it. Thought it was kind of cool how it sparkled. Yeah, my hair sparkles now, and it's fine. Like I could go and dye it, but I go and see my girl. And then on the flip side, I'm like, do I do something like a glaze or something like real subtle, but like something to deepen it again, like make it the darker? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. I had one dramatic change. I'm just in a I want to change things. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know what mood I'm in anymore. What is my high, y'all? I don't even know. My high is that I filmed 5 videos today and I'm actually ahead of schedule and I have almost the entirety of my content calendar worked out. I have this really cool Notion template that I got and it is treating me so well. It tells me what videos I have scheduled when, and I actually have it to tell me like what pillar it falls under, health, habits, happiness, or homemaking. I'm trying to make sure that I stay kind of even keeled with delivering content on all of those topics. So for the month of November so far, I have 3 habits, 3 happiness, 2 health, and 1.5 homemaking, and I have 1 blank spot on my Monday and Thursday schedule. But I've got everything that's not a vlog filmed except for that one video that I don't know what it should be. I don't know what it should be. So I'm open to suggestions, especially if it is a health or a homemaking video. And to be clear, my only health videos are what I eat to lose weight vlogs. Because yeah, so if you have any suggestions, um oh, Monday's Halloween. Right. Right. Thank you. Thank you for that. You know, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel, even though I keep saying I filmed all my November content, it does not feel like November is knocking on our door. 5 days away. Monday. Yeah. Halloween. How? How? How is that even possible? I've just been feeling cute lately and my clothes are feeling good. That is a high. That's definitely a high. For sure. I'm having a hungry week and it's hard to resist just picking out on junk and a really good deal. I thought I got financially fell through and I'm bummed. Oh, that is a bummer. I have no idea if I'm in a high or a low, but I've been in deep thinking mode. I tell you, it is the time of year for deep thinking mode, 110%. I've been in deep thinking, reflective about goal setting and things like that. I've filmed a questions to ask when you're starting goal setting video. I'm in on the goals already. It's crazy. Because I've decided kind of what direction I want to take my new year, and that's very exciting to me because I had the realization today that 2020, 2021, and 2022 have not worked for me, right? Not just because of the pandemic. Yes, the pandemic happened, but like all of these goals, I've set very similar goals all 3 years. And it dawned on me that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? So this year I was like, what are we going to do to shake it up and completely do something different? Because clearly what we've been doing isn't working, So that's kind of where I'm headed. I'm feeling excited about the goal stuff. So it'll be good. It'll be very, very good. I'm pumped about goal setting time, and I've already written in my power sheets. I've christened them. I started using the brain dumping page, and I am excited about it. So let's chat, y'all. Let's chat, y'all. This year has passed quickly. It has passed so quickly. I don't even know how it happened. I literally don't know how it happened. There was something, what was it? Something popped up as it's happening already, and I was like, didn't we just do this? Like, literally, didn't we do this like maybe a month ago? No, it's been an entire year. It's been an entire year. I don't know how that happened. Um, Anyway, let's chat. Ask me some of your questions, y'all. I should check my submissions. I've been so busy that I didn't get up here to do the that's the sound is on. Okay. I just need to get to my question box. I have one question, and it is, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a child? Great question. Relevant question to the time of year. I love that. And when I saw it the first time, I was like, that's a really good question. I think the only I remember two of my Halloween costumes. I have recollection of two. One of them was the pink Power Ranger, and it was funny because I can vividly see a picture of, I think, maybe I'm not making this up, my, sister and I were both the pink Power Ranger for Halloween that year. So there's a picture of both of us in the pink Power Ranger jumpsuits and the little plastic masks that they used to give us. You remember those? So we we were that. So that was funny, but I think my favorite, to my recollection, to my life recollection, has been Belle. I was Belle one year when I was little, and I can picture the Belle dress that I had on, and like it was legit for a kids Halloween costume. It was a legit dress. It was very, very cute. Looked just like the one in the movie. It was like the branded Halloween costume or whatever. And I loved, when I was little, I loved Disney princesses. Loved them. Specifically Ariel and Belle. Those are my two favorite, and to this day they are my favorite. Now my philosophy, or my feelings on the Little Mermaid has shifted a bit, because I used to be all about Ariel. I want to be Ariel. I want to sing. There's literally video footage of me as a child. We would go on this vacation to this place called Turkey Creek Ranch in Missouri. And in their pool area, in their kiddie pool, they had this little fountain that was short and little enough where I could sit on it. And there's video and photographic footage of me sitting on this fountain like the Little Mermaid, singing my little heart out and just pretending I am the only Ariel on the face of this planet. Like I was Ariel, right? Now, fast forward to there being a Broadway musical of The Little Mermaid. Bet you can't guess who I'd rather be, because it ain't Ariel. Mm-mm. If I could be anybody in The Little Mermaid musical, give me Ursula. Oh my gosh. That actually ranks pretty high up there. It's like, I would feel like I accomplished something major if I ever got to play that role. She is a park and bark belter in that show. And oh, her one song, not even Poor Unfortunate Souls, but the other song she sings is just So good. I actually used that as that is one of my default audition songs because I can sing it really well. It's high belt and singing I Want the Good Times Back is actually what got me cast as the villain, even though it's not really the villain. I wasn't really the villain. I was just a grumpy good person. Um, but I was an angry one. But I had sass, I had belt. It got me cast in the musical Urinetown. And oh my gosh, that song. If I ever had the opportunity to audition for it or be in the Little Mermaid musical, I would want to be Ursula and not the Little Mermaid. But, oh my gosh, I would love it. Not to mention I get to be decked out in purple, which would be amazing. So now, as a grown-up, if I was to do a Little Mermaid costume, it would be Ursula. 100%, 100%. But, Belle as a kid was my favorite Halloween costume, I believe. I'm resisting temptation to do too much goal stuff now because I know me and I'm likely to get too involved in 2023 and forget about 2022. Do you ever get a deep thinking times? Oh yeah. I get deep, I get reflective. Oh yeah. 100% I do. My life philosophy is to stay curious and learn something new. I love that. Or to deep dive into something that interests me. I like that too. I've got all sorts of things in my head, including like focusing on one primary goal. Got to pick up something for fun, like a just exclusively fun goal with no purpose, no work purpose, no primary goal purpose, just fun. Um, I don't know. It's gonna be focusing on a lot of happiness and joy and all of those things next year. Because that's what I need. That's what I need out of life right now, you know? When we were kids, we made our own costumes. It was great fun. I love that. Love that. Being an angel a few times, sewing my own costume. Nice. Oh gosh. When I was 3, I was a clown. Nice. I was Peter Pan when my mom made my costume, and it's my favorite to this day. I love that. Brianna is Ursula. Can you even imagine? I love playing the bad guy. I love playing the bad guy because I'm not the bad guy. I'm a very good, sweet, kind, innocent person. So if you give me permission to be the bad guy, it is so much fun for me. It is so much fun. Dressed up as bananas, we went to the store, put everything banana flavored thing we could find in our cart. Oh my goodness. I was a Kodak camera. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. That is so fun. What a fun question. Shoot, I had a question for you guys tonight, and now I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was the Halloween costume one, but I feel like I wanted to ask you guys something for a back and forth type of dialogue situation. And now, for the life of me, I cannot think of what it is. The camera. Nice, Kim. Nice. My mom made me a rabbit costume. Oh, I love that. I love that. Gosh, I can't remember. You know what? Should we text mom? Should we text mom and ask? I'm going to ask the thread. My sisters and I have a thread. Question from the live stream group. What was my best? I'm asking what was my best, not what was my favorite. What was my best Halloween costume? I can spell. As a kid. Let's see what they come back with, shall we? I think that'll be interesting. My mom made me a Cinderella costume. I love it. Yes, a Christmas story. Oh, got too excited. Ooh. Did you see? I did not know this was coming. There is a sequel to A Christmas Story coming out in November, like on Thanksgiving. And y'all, it stars as much of the original cast as they could get. Like the original Ralphie is going to be in it as Ralphie. My sister texted me and she's like, Christina said I liked our pink Power Rangers. Boom! I nailed that one. That is exactly what I said. I love that. My sister is just validating everything that I just said to you guys, which is hysterical. So her first thing was, I liked our pink Power Rangers. And then she said, or like when you were always Ariel or Belle, or when you were always Ariel. So there was one year, apparently, I had this Ariel costume, right? And so she wasn't allowed to be Ariel. But then I upgraded, or Belle, and then I was able to be Ariel. So there's that picture of me in the Belle dress has Christina next to me in an Ariel costume. So she had permission from me to be Ariel because I wanted to be Belle. Y'all, when I tell you that I was a diva, I was a diva. I'm still kind of a diva, but not nearly as bad as I was when I was younger. There is justification and validation in the name that I have for my channel. I am absolutely, I have been a diva. And I have to tell her literally what I already told people. So that's funny. My sister's responses were exactly the ones that I told you. That makes me laugh. I love that. Now I have a camera. I can get pictures and no one else can. I'm an amateur photographer. Nice. Yes, yes. So it's on. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I think Thanksgiving, beginning of November, Thanksgiving, it's going to be on HBO Max. All I know is I saw the trailer and then like the same day my sister texted us and she goes, I know what we're watching on Thanksgiving because I'm going to be in Chicago for Thanksgiving. So we're going to be watching it on Thanksgiving, which will be really, really cool. I also really like the clown costume I did when I was 19. Nice. I think I liked it because I was skinny-ish and looked good. That's one reason to like it. I mean, as the oldest, you get first dibs. Right. I get first dibs. So, but man, yeah. Christina was always my flounder to my Ariel. She was always the flounder. So that's just how we rolled in my family. Yeah. Fun Halloween memories. Let's see when I was older in college once I was a cat. But I was because we were in college, so it was like a little sexy cat thing, like sexy as you can be when you're not like outwardly trying to be overly sexy, but I had like a cute black shirt on and I had a denim skirt on. And my costume was literally someone got me a kit that had like gloves and a headband with ears and a tail that I pinned to my booty. I pinned it to my belt loop in the back. And then it came with rhinestone whiskers. So I literally had rhinestones plastered on my face as whiskers. And so there's a cute picture of me in my dorm room posing as a cat in a mini skirt for Halloween. And then one year, because I was lazy, it must have been my senior, maybe my freshman year of college doesn't make sense. Was it my senior year in high school? When did I do this? I was home for Halloween, so I feel like it was probably not college, but the timing makes me think it was in college. So I might have been home for the weekend of Halloween. Might be what happened. But anyway, because of a thing that I did in choir my senior year, we did kind of our own little like Wicked in concert thing where the second half of our choir concert was all Wicked theme songs. So like the women's show choir did Popular, and the my show choir, my co-ed show choir did Defying Gravity. The whole like concert choir did For Good, like, and then we had solo numbers and stuff dispersed throughout. But what we ended up doing was we ended up casting some of the main characters. So I got to be Elphaba. So I was Elphaba in this entire second half of this concert, which was amazing. Oh, Lissa sent a sticker. Let's see what it is. Black cat. Excellent. Nice. And so what I did, because I was Elphaba, and it was really low key, like our outfit was jeans, and then we all got t-shirts that had the Wicked logo on them, and then our names on the back, and like all of our names, and everybody's was green with black lettering. Mine was black with green lettering, and the girl that played Glinda was pink with black lettering. So what I did to go all in, right? I figured out the makeup that they use on Broadway to paint Elphaba. So like we literally had an intermission in the choir concert where I stripped and painted my entire face, my entire chest, and my arms green with the same stuff that they used in the musical Wicked. It didn't look as good as in the musical. Obviously, we were not professionals, but I got the stuff. So for Halloween one year, I decided that I was going to be Elphaba, but like Elphaba, not the Wicked Witch. Elphaba just like living her day-to-day life. And so I literally, to go to this church Halloween thing to help out, I threw on jeans and a t-shirt with a pumpkin face on it, and I painted myself green. That was also a lot of fun. It's a real pain to get off, though. Let me tell you that. But yes. Yes. So those are probably my favorites. But Belle has a special place in my heart. So on that note, is there anything you guys would like to discuss tonight? The possibilities are endless. We can talk nutrition and diet. We can ask me some personal questions, some random questions. What else do I talk about, y'all? Homemaking. Health habits, habits. Words are hard now. I've gotten to that point in the night. I have worded myself out. My word quota for the day has been met. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My son loved the Ninja Turtles. Nice. Nice. Everyone who has a love of perform. Oh yeah, it's 100% true. 100% true. Absolutely. Cat is my default. Nice. Nice. Who is the baddie in Doctor Who? Well, I am him this year. I don't know. Believe it or not, for as nerdy as my husband and I are, we don't watch Doctor Who. We need to. It is something that we keep intending to start, but we haven't actually watched it. Every year for the last 20 plus years, our whole family, 2 sons, husband, and I dress up in a costume for Halloween. So like you do like a themed costume. I love that. The Hollises used to do that, and I always thought it was great because they would come up with really creative and fun things, and so it was really funny watching them do that. They're obviously not gonna be doing that this year. But I love when there's, like, funny family-themed costumes. I love that. I really do. Rosie, hi! Good to see you. Oh my gosh, so what are you guys doing this year, Kim, if I may ask, or is it a surprise? I would love to know. Because I've always loved that. We've never done anything like that before. One year, so my husband, my other favorite costume. I have a favorite costume. We have these T-shirts that my husband got for free in downtown Chicago at the RX Bar headquarters. Because he happened to be downtown on a day that I saw a tweet from them or a post from them that they had something going on in their office. And I Googled where it was in comparison to his office at the time. And I was like, go if you can, like at your lunch or something, go down there and see what you can find. So he did. And he comes home with a T-shirt that says Lazy Pumpkin Costume. And then he has a T-shirt for himself that's brown and says Lazy Werewolf Costume. And I love those because literally jeans and that T-shirt and boom, you're done. Boom, you're done. Yay, Rosie. I did see that on your Instagram stories and I was like, oh, good. She can take a breath, take a breather now and de-stress now that the craziness is over. I don't know why, but I would love to dress up as Lily Munster. Nice. Nice. Half Dalek, half really old man. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I believe you. I believe you. So if I ever watch it, I will be able to see it and understand what you are talking about. If I had work on Monday, I'd consider dressing up in something my nanny kids might like, but since I'm off, I'm not going to do anything. I don't know what I'm doing this year either. I mean, I'm going to be the one downstairs answering the door for trick-or-treaters because heaven only knows if my husband is going to be available or what. If he is available, we decided what we're going to do on Halloween. So on Hulu has this Huluween, right? Where it's all of their Halloween movies in one place. First of all, oh gosh, what did we watch? We watched Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and oh my gosh, what is his name, y'all? What is his name? And I can't think of his Agents of Nick Fury. What is his name? Nick Fury. I can't remember his name. Well-known actor. I just can't remember his name. Samuel L. Jackson. Is that right? Samuel L. Jackson. And so we watched Unbreakable from Huluween. I have mixed feelings. My husband enjoys watching because he's so renowned M. Night Shyamalan movies. But they run at a pace that I don't necessarily like. So it was a fine movie. I was perturbed by it by the end, but it was going good for a little while. Anyway, as we were perusing Hulu and Huluween, there's comedy movies on there that's like, spoofs on scary movies. And there's this one There's this one, I can't remember what it's called. Bad Hair, I think it's called. And it's literally about this woman who gets a weave. She gets a weave. She's a black woman who goes to the salon and gets a weave, and the weave is like possessed with something. And so like it acts on its own and does weird like I don't even know, but we both sat there after we watched the trailer and we were like, "Okay, maybe that's our goofy Halloween movie this year," because and then I actually mentioned, I was like, "Maybe that should be our tradition on Halloween," because last year we unintentionally we were watching what was supposed to be a really scary movie, and it was just so bad that Evil Dead. It was so bad that we just ended up laughing at how ridiculous it was. And so I'm like, well, what if goofy Halloween movies, like so preposterous horror movies, ends up being our Halloween tradition? So we might have a new family tradition on our hands. Maybe, possibly. Everyone says Stranger Things is the show to watch. Yes. You know, my husband wants to watch that. We just haven't gotten around to it. Disability coaching, Black Friday related sale. Yeah, gosh. You know what I haven't thought about was any sort of Black Friday anything. Literally, I have thought of no coaching things other than with the people that I do have. I'm like, I don't oh my gosh. I'm a horrible business person, y'all. I'm a horrible business person. Horrible business owner. Am I thinking about a Black Friday sale? No, I'm not. I'm thinking about how in 2 weeks I'm done with group coaching for the year. Y'all, that hurts me in my heart a little bit, but also not so much. Because at the same time, I'm like, a step back is pretty good, but like, I feel like I should do something for Black Friday. Oh, Rosie, now you got me thinking. My sister told me she's going to dress up for a costume contest. Nice. Doesn't hand out anything. If I live by myself, my parents are against it. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. If nobody in your house does it, then that's fine. Do you get cold easily? Yes. Yes, I do. Depending on the day, though, because bizarrely, I don't know. Can you see? I had shorts on. Ooh, that hurt. That was painful. I have shorts on today. It was 32 degrees when I woke up this morning. There was frost on the roofs. And what do I do after I work out this morning? I was like, you know what? I don't want to wear jeans. Why? Because it's so they're so heavy for me. And because my legs hurt, I didn't want to put more fabric on them. I've been running around in shorts all day. And while my legs are mildly cold to the touch, I am not uncomfortable. There are other days where I could be freezing in sweatpants, a sweatshirt, socks, and 5 layers underneath or of blankets on top of me. I don't understand. I really don't. But yes, I get cold very easily. Oh, well, that's good because it was. I thought it was a serious horror movie, and I was like, "How can this be serious? It's so bad." It was just so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm not opening your door. With my husband gone, I get scared easily. I just really have to trust God. Oh, when it's not Halloween, I don't open my door. I literally do not open my door. Because I have no reason to. If I know you're coming, I will open the door. If you are the UPS man and I am expecting a package, I will open the door. But I will literally, I've just, because with this world nowadays, you really just never know. And we have a Ring doorbell. So we have a video doorbell so I can see who's outside. But if I don't know who you are, I will not be opening the door, especially if my husband is not home. And that is one thing that my husband does is if he is away and he knows I'm alone, he's terrible at reading text messages. He's terrible at communicating when he's like at the office or doing something. But if my Ring doorbell goes off, he immediately checks the Ring doorbell immediately. Which I really like. I feel it makes me feel very, very safe. Um, so like there was one time it was me, he was gone and it was me. And so I get a text message after I go out to get the mail and he goes, "How's getting the mail?" I was like, "You creepy stalker, man." But then there was one time where some, like, I don't know if it was a Jehovah's Witness or just some political door-to-door person or whatever, but like the doorbell rings and I pick up my phone to look at who it is and I get a text message that says, "Don't open the door." And like some people might be like, is that too controlling? And I'm like, no, I love that. I love that my husband is concerned enough about my safety that he's just like, don't open the door. And I told him, I was like, I tend to not feel like opening the door when you're not home. And he's like, I support that 100%. Do not open the door if I am not home because you just don't know, you know? Um, you did 2 groups though. It's true, I did. I did 2 rounds of group coaching, and it was great, and, like, part of me is like, "Oh, but should I Black Friday?" And, like, but no, I just wanna chill for a little while. That's kind of where I'm at, and so I'm gonna do that. I'll Oh my gosh, that is amazing, Kim. First of all, who said Julie said you'll be a badass pirate. Yeah, you're gonna be one good looking pirate, Kim. I send pictures. I want to see your costume. But also making your kids the prisoners, that is genius. That is absolutely genius. I love that. I put my treats in a baggie and then put an address label on it. I just don't like people. Boy, do I feel that sometimes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Does it take a long time to warm up after? Yes. If I get cold, it takes me a long time to get warm again. But then what happens to me? So, like, picture this 10 degrees outside, Minnesota winter, right? Your girl is in pajama pants, long sleeve shirt, slipper socks. Still cold. So what do? I put on my little foot warmer thing, my electric foot warmer in the bed, and then I slip my feet in there. So I have the electric foot warmer on. And then on top of the electric foot warmer is a 20-pound weighted blanket that I sleep with every single night. I love it. My husband thinks it's the worst invention on the face of this planet. He just doesn't like it because he can't come and cuddle with me randomly because I'm in like my own little fort with my 20-pound blanket on. But I love my 20-pound blanket. Then we have our sheet, our shared sheet, and our shared comforter, and occasionally a shared third layer. So now I'm like 7 layers deep and have an electric thing on underneath me, right? And I will still be like, and I will fall asleep cold. And the flaw in this plan is it takes me a while to warm up, but eventually I warm up. So then what happens? I get too hot and I have to fling the stuff off of me and cool down. Now, because it's freezing outside, it doesn't take that long to cool down, but it's a flip side. So it's not a, oh, I can cover up and then in 10 minutes I'll be fine. It takes a couple of hours for me to warm up if I'm like chilled to the bone cold, but it does happen. It just happens at like 2 o'clock in the morning is about when I start to get too hot. This world's not safe. I know. I know. There's a lot of good out there, but you gotta pay attention, especially if you're a woman. You gotta pay attention. During the day, my mom is sleeping, and if I don't answer the doorbell is obnoxious, and I'll hear my mom complain about it. Oh, I just don't answer the door. I don't do it. Love it. Love it. Could you recommend a good foot warmer? So I don't have a specific one. Like, let me see if I can just hop on Amazon. I do have a specific one. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. I think it was that one brand that's a pretty popular electric foot warmer. Let's see if the one I have pops up. Oh, there's all sorts of fun looking ones. But here, this one is, oh, look, it's Amazon's choice, y'all. It's Amazon's choice, but I have something very similar. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me here. I will pop it in the YouTube chat. I have something very similar to that. The one that I'm sending over looks a little bit fancier, actually. But it's very similar. It's the same concept. Yeah. Like, actually, I should bookmark that because if mine ever dies, I'm going to need to get a new one. And that's the one that looks the most like, yeah, that's the one that looks the most like what I have. So that's the kind of thing that I have, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I've been under wool for 4 days, 3 wool for 4 days so far. I'm sorry you're so cold. I feel like, and I am not a medical professional, but I feel like if you're that cold, and I could be wrong, maybe I'm just not the coldest CMT person out there. But like, do you get enough iron in your diet? Like, I feel like it's got to be something internal if you're still freezing cold. I know we have poor circulation. I know that. Um, but oh no, I'm so sorry. That I mean, I could see you doing that. My husband's already turning into the grumpy old man. My feet freeze, and my twin brothers does too. Yeah, feet are for sure, for sure. I always have something on. Oh, does the weighted blanket itself help the quality of my sleep? I think so. I cannot sleep. I don't. I don't sleep well without a weighted blanket on. I have long live the doohickey. That's long live the doohickey. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Um, Anemia can cause your feet. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, do you have underlying anemia, Andy? Because I feel like anemia and CMT causes cold. Absolutely, 100%. That is understood. But I feel like if you can't get warm ever, there's got to be something more. Again, not a medical professional, not a medical professional. But one of the things that I believe causes cold is also anemia. So, which is an iron deficiency in your blood. So take that information and do with it what you will. But yes, I think it does. I enjoy the cozy feeling. I feel more comfortable when I have the weight on me. I am somebody who like I need, and it might be a nerve thing too. But like there are sometimes, you know how I've told the story about how in my brain, I was processing my legs were cold. Like I was like, "Oh, my feet and my legs are freezing." And my husband touches my legs and goes, "You're warm. I don't know what you're talking about. You're literally hot." And in my mind it was cold, so it was like it's a nerve thing. My nerves also like to be um like my legs don't feel calm. I can't get warm if I don't have pressure on my legs, which is why I'm often sleeping in pants even in summertime. Or I have the weighted blanket on. It calms my legs. It calms my legs, and I don't have like restless leg syndrome, but it's something similar. Something similar to restless leg syndrome is something that can happen with progression of CMT, because you feel the tingles and everything. And sometimes I do have tingles, but not like in a wildly disruptive way. But I just feel it's just better. So much so that when I am at other people's houses sleeping, I will seek out an additional blanket to throw on top of myself to make sure I have more weight on my body. Um, I've just it's that is what it's you know what it is. So like my in-laws have a Minky Couture blanket that I steal from the living room and sleep with the entire time I'm there because Minky Couture is a very heavy blanket. And at my grandfather's house, they now keep it, God bless them, they keep it in the guest bedroom for me. This big old like velvet blanket, and I sleep with it even when it's not cold. I sleep with it because I sleep better with the weight on my body. So my husband hates it because it is wildly inconvenient to move around and to shimmy under, and it's not big enough for both of us to fit underneath it. It's a single person, like twin sized blanket, so we can't share, which is what frustrates him. But oh my gosh, do I love it! I got it for Christmas a couple of years ago, or my birthday, or something. 2018, maybe 2017, 2018. I have the Gravity blanket, which is one of like the first big name ones to hit the market. But now you can find weighted blankets at Target and stuff now. Like they're pretty popular. I think they're great. I really do. My feet freeze. Oh, I already did this one. I backtracked. I want a weighted blanket, though I also know people like a weighted plush. I've seen emotional support plushes, like weighted plushes, and I was like, oh, I would like that too. I think that I have a thing that is controlled by feeling weight on my body. I am somebody who also rarely I never sit on a couch without a pillow. Not behind my back. I don't have an option in here. But I literally will grab a pillow and I will keep it in my lap and I will like hug the pillow or rest my arms on the pillow. But like there's always something in my lap for me to like cling on to or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing, or a blanket, a pillow or a blanket or both. I just have to have when I'm sitting on a couch without fail. I will go downstairs, I will grab one of our pillows, I will sit down with the pillow in my lap. It also makes holding up like my phone and stuff easier because I don't have to hold it up. I can rest my arms and still do. But I don't know what thing is that where you always need to have a pillow or a blanket or something, because that's me. That's me. It feels like I'm getting a hug. Nice. Diabetes can too. You're right. Diabetes can too. I love my weighted blanket. It's like a warm hug. Yes. Yes. I'm on an iron tablet and an alcohol-free stout. Okay, so you are getting something for your iron. But that's I don't know what else it could be. It's like they said, diabetes, iron, and the CMT. Like if you're getting hit on all sides, do it. Treat yourself, Lauren, for real. It is so nice. And there are so many options out there now too. There's just so many. I have restless leg syndrome. Yeah, they're worth it. They're worth it. Everybody's Christmas list this year. Ask for a weighted blanket. I tell you what, it's so good. It's just so good. Great tip regarding cold and weighted blanket. I've tried one. I felt suffocated, but a weighted throw blanket, maybe Minky throw link. I love blankets. Minky Couture. Gosh, what is the link to Minky Couture? I used to have a discount code for them. I don't think it's valid anymore. Minky Couture. Softminkyblankets.com. Softminkyblankets.com. Now, the price of the Minky Couture is astronomical. But if you sign up for their email, you get 30% off. So there's that. But the price is astronomical. But you know what? They're worth it. My husband, so I got one for free when I did a campaign for them. I don't know, 5 years ago or something. It's our red one. My husband liked it so much that when we redecorated our living room and decided on a blue theme and we were looking for a blue throw, he told me, go ahead and spend the money on another Minky Couture blanket because he likes them just as much as we do. And the Minky Coutures they feel like weighted blankets. They are so heavy. But they're not weighted blankets, but they are heavier than your basic blanket. So if you want something that's kind of in between, the Minky Couture is definitely the way to go. They of course feel so luxurious and soft too. They're so good. They're so good. But yeah, the Minky Couture is a nice quality blanket. It really is. Ew, no, pass. Guys, I had to kill a spider in my basement yesterday and it gave me the heebie-jeebies for the rest of the day. It was a big spider. Big and black and gross. And he was just sitting there about 3 feet away from my elliptical machine. He didn't move. But once I noticed him, I was like, I have to kill you. You have to be. I'm a horrible person who kills spiders, y'all. Spiders do not belong in my house. I have an irrational fear of bugs. An irrational fear. I don't know why I'm afraid of bugs. I haven't had anything traumatizing happen to me. Yeah, I've been stung by a bee once or twice, but I don't know why I have an irrational fear of bugs. I have no idea. But I do. And I don't know why. And so this spider, once I saw this spider, it had to be gone. There was no way that I was going to continue my workout without getting rid of this bug. And I looked around in my basement for something that I could spray on him because the more distance I can keep from the spiders, the better. So I am not above shooting them with something and then letting them die a slow and painful death and then letting my husband take care of it later. I'm not above that because I'm terrified of spiders. There wasn't anything legitimate. So I was like, do I vacuum him up? But then I actually got terrified by the fact that the big spider would be in my handheld vacuum cleaner and maybe not dead. So then I was like, no, we can't vacuum him up. That's not going to be okay. No, can't do that. So what do? I get my giant Costco-sized container of laundry detergent. It's brand new. It's pretty darn heavy. I pick it up and I haul it over there. And I pray that this thing doesn't see me coming and start running. And thankfully he did not. I literally just went, you hear thud. And I looked around it and I looked around it. And then I left it there for the rest of my workout. I was like, I'm just going to leave him under there because fear. This is my most irrational fear. Every other fear I have is legitimate. It's valid. This is my irrational fear, and I am terrified of bugs. Terrified of them. So I left it there the rest of the day. And then finally, when it was time for me to go upstairs, I decided to see what the damage is. And I picked it up and I thought he was going to be sticking to the bottom of the thing. No. He's in a little ball on the floor. And because I didn't have the guts to pick him up, he's still there. He's still there. Oh, y'all. I'm just putting on my wish list in case we do anything for Christmas. Yeah, man. Oh, man. They're so good. The plush might be good for me. I sleep with a pillow on either side of my head. My husband was surprised to learn that about me when we moved in together. Whoops. Yeah. They're so good, y'all. They're so good. I have so many cushy throws. Yes. You know that having blankets and stuff is very hygge, which is the Danish word for like that whole like comfort thing and hominess thing. Blankets on your couch is very hygge. Paulette. Me 3 only with mine. Wool 60 weighted synthetic. I love quilts. They warm me up but doesn't overheat me. Spiders and freezer wasps. Can't forget about them. Oh yeah, no. Wasps are evil creatures. They are evil creatures. Look, I have started to get really good about bees. I have a fear of bees too, but after learning and understanding more about bees and being like they're actually good for the environment and you kind of need them to like pollinate. And you know what I learned last trip to the Arb over the weekend? I learned, and I don't, my bad if I didn't already know this, but the pollinating that the bees do are what actually take the fruit tree or the other animals to pollinate. But like the reason that the flowers of a plant turn into the fruit or turn into the fruit is because of the bees that pollinate it. That transition from flower to fruit requires the pollinating animal. I did not know this until this weekend when we went to the little bee sanctuary part of the arboretum and learned about bees. We learned all about honeybees and bumblebees and pollinating and all of those things. And I was like, I didn't know that. So bees, I'm getting much better at. I can go to the arboretum and there will be like hundreds of bees in a plant, and I will stand very close to it because I understand that the bee doesn't have a desire to hurt me. It doesn't, because if it stings me, it will likely die. It does not want to do that. So as long as I don't do something to the bee and I just let it be, I should be fine. So my relationship with bees has actually gotten a lot better. Wasps are from the devil. Wasps don't care about you. They don't care about their job. They can sting you multiple times and not die because their freaking stingers still stay in their butts. It's a problem. It's a problem. Wasps are a problem. They deserve the freezer. They deserve the sprays that we go through bottles of wasp spray because those little son of a guns decide that our house is the place to make nests every single year. We take out at least 3 or 4 nests every year. We catch them early, which is good. So we catch them when they're only about that big. But why my house? The house of the woman who is terrified of bugs. Why do you have to come here? Never mind the not ladybug, Asian lady beetle infestation that we've been having the last 2 weeks. I have vacuumed up probably at least 30 of these bugs. 30 of them because they insist on just walking through my back door. And there's a party. The first day I vacuumed them up because you don't want to squish them because they're stinky and then they'll attract more. So you do not want to squish these Asian ladybugs. You don't want to do that. So to get rid of them, you have to be creative. I have caught some in a cup and thrown them back outside. That I have done. I've done that to about 5 or 6 of them. But the first day when I noticed them, it's a whole funny story. This all happened, I think, in the last week, maybe the last 2 weeks, but I think the last week. I went out to get a package in my front yard, and I noticed, or on my patio, and I noticed a couple of ladybug-looking things, and I went, "Oh no," and immediately went inside and went to my back door, and there were 10 or 12 of them inside my house on the back door. So I immediately busted out the vacuum cleaner. But then you can't let them die in your vacuum cleaner because A, they will crawl out. So you have to or B, if they do, again, they'll stink. So you have to every time you vacuum them up, you have to go outside and empty the vacuum cleaning container. This has turned into Brianna's pest management. The blankets are about $90 Christmas. Yes. Well, it depends on the size though, Kim. I think ours were, gosh, what were ours? Which one did I get? Did I get a luxury one? That would not be shocking. No, maybe not. Although they have a Belgian waffle one that looks amazing. Plush. Now I'm on their website. Let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all, they just look so good. Oh my gosh, the waffle ones? You guys, check out the waffle ones. How cool are those? But like, okay, something like Velvet Rose. That looks similar. So the adult, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember which one we have. I think we have the adult one, which is 50 by 60. And that is, well, that might be too big. 50 by 60 is of the Velvet Rose one anyway, is like 179. But again, you get 30% off. So Merry Christmas to all y'all that need fancy blankets. Could you imagine living? No, I could not. I could not. And also that's one of the things that about the South. I'll be honest with you, Susan. I'm going to be honest with you. Moving to Chapel Hill is what introduced me to big freaking mosquitoes. Mosquitoes that I did not know that these big honkers ever existed until moving to North Carolina. I had no idea. And then North Carolina also provided me with my first roach experience. Yeah. Yeah, we had two or three roach experiences. Both of them were actually kind of comical, but also terrified of bugs. So I did not like it at all. And one of the times, my husband wasn't home, so I had to call our best friends who lived on the other side of the apartment complex to have the husband of that couple come over at like 11 p.m. and get the roach off of my bathtub because it was right next to the toilet. I literally walked in to go use the toilet and get ready for bed, and I flip on the light, and there's a roach just sitting there. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Because I certainly couldn't go to bed because it was in our master bedroom. Or master bathroom. So if the roach was in the bathroom, there was no way I was going to sleep. There's no way. Oh, I hate bugs. Ugh. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that? What? No. I struggle to get through the scene in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Prisoner of Azkaban? Chamber of Secrets. I love the Hyuga. Practice all the Hyuga. I just poked myself in the eye, if you guys couldn't tell. I hit my eye and it shoved the soft contact lens onto my eye, and so now my eye is watering. So if it looks like I'm crying, that's what's happening. Should work on some knitting. There you go. Bees, escalators, and social situations are my biggest fear. I panic when I'm near a bee. Are you allergic to bees? I'm better at bees now. But wasps? Wasps. Can I recommend hairspray and a lighter? You could. Flaw in that plan, though, sir, with CMT. I can't do hairspray and a lighter with one hand. Those are both two-handed things for me. So I could not personally use that. My personal favorite form of bug control is the husband. That is my favorite form of bug control. And he's usually really good about it. I try and be a man about it, be a woman about it, be courageous about it. I guess it's not PC to say be a man about it anymore, right? I try to be confident and courageous in myself when he's not available. So when he's working and I encounter a bug, I'm on my own. So Bombas socks. Yes, I love Bombas. Bombas are my favorite socks. 100%. And they have some like really cute, like slippery looking ones now too. I don't even know, but I do enjoy some Bombas socks. Yes, agreed. Just like Benny, welcome back. I didn't see you sneak in. Wasps and spiders along with most bugs. Yep. Nope. Not a fan. Be grateful you don't have stink bugs or those awful lantern spotted flies. We have some pretty big flies here, and they keep getting in my house. And then these dumb suckers try to fly out the window. So all you hear all day, they get caught between the blinds and the windows, and all you hear is the bzzz as they're trying to fly out the window that's not open. And I'm like, if you came out by the door, I'd let you out the door. Like, I'd have no problem doing that for you. But no, they insist on just staying behind the blinds and being caught in the window. They're not smart creatures. Yes, they come in different sizes. So the small ones are probably the ones that are a little bit more price efficient. But oh, are they luxurious? Here is a pro tip though for the Minky Couture blankets. I have found, at least with the fluffier ones that we have, um, don't wash them if you can help it. Don't wash them if you can help it. So we've actually not let Gracie lay on the blue one that we have, the newer one, because washing it kind of takes away some of the specialness of it. Flying roaches. Oh, that's one thing. I'm not mad about moving it south because at least in the winter all of the bugs die. Or they go away at least. Ugh. Oh no. Roach. Ugh. Ugh. A baseball bat. Yeah. Oh, the big mosquitoes. Those things. I've smushed them with books. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're there. They are there. They are absolutely there. That was my first and only experience with no, I think I saw one in Florida too. Um, yeah, I saw one in Florida, but no, definitely North Carolina. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. That a squash bee smells like a banana? Oh, interesting. What? I don't think they smell like bananas. I have yes, that's exactly right. Like I try so like if I'm outside, I am much more gracious with the bugs. I'm much more gracious. Like if I see a spider and he's outside, I will leave. I will go somewhere else because I'm like you are not encroaching on my property. I am in your world. It's fine. Same with wasps because what are you gonna do? Spray the wasp outside? No, I'll take out the nests and everything, but like if or and I mean I don't mind things like grasshoppers. We encounter grasshoppers or roly polies or like I'm not unreasonable. There are bugs that I'm absolutely okay with, and even these little stupid beetle not ladybug things. I'm fine with them too. I just don't want them in my house. If you would just stay outside and infest the other side of my door, I would leave you alone. But you have the audacity to come into my house. You are no longer you are no longer safe. But if I just see you walking around outside, I'm gonna leave you alone. It's fine. It's your territory. So I'm not unreasonable, which is why I'm very proud of the growth that I've had with bees. Because as long as I can tell if you are a bee or you're a wasp, if you're a wasp, I'm going to get angry and run away. But if you are a bee, I'm going to do my best to just let you alone unless you keep bothering me. If you get too close to my ear and I can hear you, then I'm going to freak out a little bit. But I'm trying. I'm trying to face some of my fears. But spiders are no go. No go. The banana is funny. Called an alarm pheromone. Smells like bananas. That's so interesting. On his turf, exactly. Wherever I'm at, the bugs come after me. Oh, I know. I went outside and freaking no-see-ums tried to bite me the other day. Maybe that was a couple weeks ago. But like I wanted to go sit outside. I haven't been sitting outside on my patio because those ludicrous beetles are out there now, so I can't sit out on my own patio. Because those will bite. I don't know if you have to tick them off or if they just bite out of instinct, but like if they land on you, there's a chance that they'll bite. So I haven't been going outside and hanging on my patio. But the one time I was trying to, I was out there for like 10 minutes and I had all these little black dots land on me and make me itch. And it was not nice. Interesting. The more you know. Yeah, that's interesting. So don't eat bananas in a place that there are bugs. Although you would think logically, or bees rather, logically, you would think that if the smell of the banana means danger, the bees would go away, right? Y'all, it's 8:03. Never in my life, never in the duration of Diva and the Divine have I ever would have guessed that we would have an in-depth conversation about bugs. Ever. I mean, y'all just are always surprising me with new things. Interesting. I'm gonna think about that every time I eat a banana outdoors. Granted, it doesn't happen often. It's not like I intentionally bring bananas to eat outside. But anyway, thanks for chatting, y'all. even if the conversation went to creepy bugs and now I have the heebie-jeebies because I'm thinking about bugs. But it's all good. Oh, interesting. Ugh. Ugh. I don't want that. Go back to your little beehive and just leave me alone. All right. I'm going to wish all of you a very pleasant evening and a very bug-free evening. No bugs. No bugs. Yes, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, y'all. I will see you all. Oh my gosh, the next time I see you, it's going to be November. It's going to be November. Take that in. Set some goals. Patreon members, I will see you tomorrow night because we are going to be setting some goals. Take care. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.